welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Golden Gophers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Minnesota's offense takes the field to start this game off. When Minnesota and Wisconsin get together, not much more satisfying than reaching around, grabbing that axe handle, and taking a swing at the goalpost. That's the stakes today, guys.
Yeah, and a lot of stakes, a lot of emotion. These guys don't like each other. Listen, the Gophers and the Badgers are built the same, Paul. They're the same identity. It's toughness. It's running the football. Who can establish that in this football game?
And to me, it doesn't matter if you're a fan of either of these two schools. If you just love college football, what makes it great, it's the rivalry games, right? This is the most played rivalry in the FBS. Paul Bunyans Axe, this game is always so much fun to watch.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The battle for the Axe has been built on close, contentious, hard-fought, down-to-the-wire games. That was not the case last year's Minnesota won in a blowout.
This is a big opportunity, I think, for Minnesota. If they could win in yet another blowout, think how much that would help their recruiting. These two schools, they recruit the same kids, so a big opportunity here for Minnesota.
They recruit the same kids. They're built the same way, built on physicality, built on toughness. This rivalry, the Axe, all of it means something, and especially when you lost big the year before, you're going to have something to say about it today.
This time it's complete, and they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. The run to the right. Just plowing ahead. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Golden Gophers have pushed it inside the 20. Quick completion on the out route. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Boy, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mitchell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Badgers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the spotlight in this game will undoubtedly be on these star wide receivers, David.
I mean, they're featured, Reese. Like, these guys are going to touch the football a lot. These offenses are built to get them the football, to make plays. We're in for a few catches today, Palmer.
We sure are. When you can get open like these guys can, when you have the speed to take the top off of the defense, you know you're going to see a lot of explosive plays today.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. These old rivals have gone at it for a long time. First meeting way back in 1890. It is the most played rivalry at the highest level of college football.
Yeah, you're right, Reese. And even though this game hasn't always had national championship implications or Heisman Trophy implications necessarily, this game defines what's so great about college football. It's the rivalries, right? You don't have to be necessarily a fan of either of these two schools, but
and the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Caught on the outside, it's White. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Paul Bunyans Axe is one of the great trophies in college football, but you know, they used to play for a slab of bacon before it disappeared. Had you rather play for an axe or a slab of bacon, David?
Absolutely. I'd rather play for an axe. Way more tough, way more manly. And by the way, I don't eat bacon anyways. I don't need the food. Palmer, give me the axe.
I'm going to go bacon because bacon makes everything taste better, and it's the smoky notes that really give it that extra little flair. So I'll go bacon, but can I cut it with my axe?
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. On the option, he'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Takes a hit as he fires. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the returner goes down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Going to the ground. Found a little space, and he's got forward to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. Turns it on in midfield. Got a lot of running room. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Line getting set on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Oh, he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. 7. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the running back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Back to the quarterback, trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And then that's the problem with the free football, right? It takes time to develop, and you can tell they handed it off. They didn't really bite it too much and continue to rush the passer, get to the quarterback, and put a good lick on him, Jesse, as he's throwing the football.
Yeah, the offensive line is going to be kicking themselves when they watch this on film because they had a touchdown on that play. If they could have just given the quarterback another split second to throw. And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
No, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Quick strike complete. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Badgers will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking to go up top on first down. It's caught downfield.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! What a catch and run for 6.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. A man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point,
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Catches it at the 30. Strikes the blow. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. He's up to 57 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll pull it down. Oh, what a caught! Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket.
And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. The 40. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. All kinds of running room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W. And a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's White. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. They're trying to get to him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Got him downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, from Minneapolis to Madison, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases enjoying a soda pop and a little trash talk in this battle for Paul Bunyans Axe. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Wisconsin plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They've got the screen set up. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's loose. The 20. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll do it himself. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. At the 35, he's got room. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Grab behind the line. It's White. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Badgers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. They go to the ground. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Here we go. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sinks it in there. A little Barishnikov for the toe tap. The Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. Lasso! On the option. Quick toss. He breaks a tackle. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Let's go. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the stomping has commenced. Fellas, I tell you, the Gophers are starting to give the Badgers the business end of that axe.
Yes, they are, Reese. I tell you what, the Gophers taking the lead in this rivalry game late in the ball game, Palmer, they are set up with the way they're built. They're in a good spot.
Yeah, when you think back to all the great games in this rivalry between these two schools, it usually comes down to the team that's the most physical. And so far here, it's been the Gophers being physically dominant in the trenches.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTEP has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over New Mexico State. Any big we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try the run. Bulls his way forward. Got room at the 35. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. And off to Jones. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick pass on the fly motion. Running toward the tape. An explosive play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the 4th quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Back to the ground with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
At the 7-yard line, brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal coming up here. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the beatdown has ensued. That might be the proverbial fourth-quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to throw. It's locked. Getting some heat. Pocket starts to collapse. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota... headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. The give to the back. At the 45 on its way. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.